Okay, we're back. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what happens on Dear Father Al, you send to me your daily problems about life, about love, relationships, whatever your issues may be. Please consider sending them to me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Check out all the settings. And what happens is you send to me your daily problems about life, about love, relationships, whatever your issues may be. Please consider sending them to me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Today is Saturday, November 19th. The year is absolutely flying by. Again, today is Saturday, November 19th, episode number 10. So what happens is I take all your information, you send it off to me, I take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. So I'll read it off, and if by chance if you experience something similar to what I'm talking about, interject your comments in the chat line, and I will read the responses from you. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle. You can contact me 24 hours a day. The telephone number you can reach me is area code 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. One more time for the road, 623-764-8893. You can also send an email to me. The email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. And in the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less. And then what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the one that I received last week. All right, so it says, Dear Father Al, my husband and I are retired. Good. 2 of our 3 children have moved on and have families of their own. Our youngest son still lives with us. He is not as focused as our other children, and we don't know what to do. We can easily afford for him to continue living with us, but have hopes that he can find a path of his own. Signed, Son, S-O-N, Son Out. All right, Son Out, I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance you're experiencing something similar to that, whether it's your grandkids, your own kid, for example, they're living with you and you're just wondering, should I cut them loose? I've seen some parents will give their daughters a little more slack than the sons. Some of them just give it both to them straight. They take the hard line. So if by chance if you experience something similar to what we're talking about, something similar to what Son Out is talking about, interjecting your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to help you, make a decision in life to move forward in life. So again, interject your comments in the chat line. If by chance, if you got some feedback you want me to read off to you and you're experiencing something similar to what Son Out is talking about in the letter sent to me. So let's go ahead and roll forward with what I have for Son Out. All right, so this is what I have for Son Out. Dear Son Out, some young men and or women become interested and attracted to work situations and the prospect of complete independence. What my opinion is I'm going to take the hard line approach to this. I commend you for being able to have enough money, you and your husband have enough money saved to be able to support your son, and have him to live with you for some time. However, it is my opinion that you are hurting to the point of enabling him to move on in life, instead of helping him. So you're hurting and enabling him rather than actually helping him. So that's my opinion. So tell him that you're giving him 1 year. That's 365 days. So 1 year to get his life sorted out. He'll have to move out on his own and create his own path. So give him 1 year exactly. Cut him loose, because you're really, in my opinion, you're really hurting and enabling your son to let him continue to stay there. I know you've got the funds to be able to keep him around, but hey, he's got to move on in life. Otherwise, he will never leave. You got to kick him in the pants, per se, and let him loose. Set him free. Kick him out of the nest. You've got your own, you and your husband have your own life to live. He's got to go out and create his own path to make a life of his own. So that is what I have for you, son out. I'm hopeful that will help you out. So if by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope, of friends, family, loved ones, someone that's going to give it to you straight, and I'm definitely going to give it to you straight. So if by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope, a friend, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful that you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to provide a common sense solution to help you move forward in life. Again, our social media handle is Dear Father Al. That applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Our email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com. The phone number, you can reach me 24 hours a day. The telephone number is area code 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. One more time, 623-764-8893. In the description, you're going to see a few links. The first link that you're going to see in the description is the Friend of the Father Partner link. And you click that link, what that will do is that will take you to a PayPal page. And on the PayPal page, you're going to see a few drop-down options. The first drop-down option you will see is the Friend of the Father Partner program. The Friend of the Father Partner program, that's a program that we created to help keep the program alive. And when you donate funds to the Friend of the Father Partner program, what that will do is that will pay for the dry cleaning, for the jacket that I'm wearing, the shirt that I'm wearing. Also, what we would like to do is we would like to add some more interactivity into the actual broadcast. We purchased some software called vMix. vMix is not paying me to say this. So we purchased some software called vMix that will allow us to be able to broadcast live on YouTube. So we purchased this software, but we purchased a very basic model of vMix. So we want to purchase the more upgraded or updated version that will provide some additional activities. So if you donate to the Friend of the Father Partner program, we can apply those funds to be able to purchase the software upgrade to provide some more interactivity for the show. So that is what the Friend of the Father Partner program is about. Also, you're going to see in that drop-down set is the Living Legacy program. The Living Legacy program, that's the program that we created where we'll take donated mobile devices, laptops, notebooks, Samsung Galaxy Notes. We take those, we refurbish them, bring them back to factory reset, and we donate them to senior citizens 65 and older with no income requirements. So if you're a senior 65 and older, or if you know a senior 65 and older, hey Paula! So if you're a senior 65 and older, or if you know a senior 65 and older that needs a mobile device, hey, we've got a bunch of stuff in the back and we can help you or that other senior citizen as well. We also, as I mentioned, will take the Samsung Galaxy Notes. If by chance, if you want to donate one of the real legacy ones, the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 models, we'll take those. But keep in mind, if you donate those, those cannot be used as an actual phone, but they can only be used as we'll say a mini tablet because of the older technology. If you donate one of the more recent ones, the 9 and forward, those can be used as an actual phone as well as a tablet. The reason why we want the Samsung Galaxy Note is because they come with a built-in stylus, and oftentimes the seniors have frail hands, and they need some additional assistance to help them navigate with the phone. So using the actual stylus that comes with the Samsung Galaxy Note, that will help them do that. So that is why we chose the Samsung Galaxy Note. If by chance, if you want to help us out, call me, send me a text, send me an email. Hey, Father Al, I've got some stuff, and we'll get it all sorted out. Also, you're going to see in that set a reference to open and private. The difference between the two, open is where we'll tell any and everybody who donated, how much they donated. Private, that is where we'll keep who donated. We'll keep that information confidential. The other link that you're going to see in the description is the Father Al wish list. And if you've been around a while, you notice that people have been donating cigars, cigar accessories, all kind of great stuff. So if by chance you want to send some love to me, Father Al, for helping you out, even in some small way, please consider clicking that link. And what that will do is that will take you to an Amazon.com page, and you're going to see all kind of great stuff, cigar accessories, golf accessories. So click the link there, and then what that'll do is take you to Amazon and send some stuff to me. If you want to send some cigars to me, people have been sending some really fine cigars to me. So if you want to send a cigar to me to say thanks, go ahead and go to your favorite cigar website, cigar store, have some stuff sent to me, drop ship it to me. Let me know in advance what's coming down the mail. That way I'll know when the concierge contacts me, I'll know what is actually in the box. So that is what you're going to see in the description. Love each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the next one that I received. So far live on the actual chat line, I've got Paula. Love you, Paula. Love you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the very next one that I've got. All right, so this one says, Dear Father Al, thank you for your advice concerning the transients invading and robbing my house. I asked the police to park in the alley and, not in the front of the house. I remember that one. Successfully this week, the police captured and arrested 2 thieves robbing this house in the morning and approaching the alley from my backyard. Thank you, woman alone. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we talked about that, recently, where this person was contacting the police saying, hey, I've got some thieves that are robbing my place. Help, help, help. The law enforcement would come out. They park in the front yard. Thieves are leaving out of the back. So they come there, and they're sitting out front, looking around. Well, we don't see any thieves leaving your property. I mean, they're all out of the back. So they send one squad car. So they're all exiting the back. And I advise people, if by chance, if you're having something similar to that, a situation like that, have them to park in the back. If you've got an alley, park in the alley, because the thieves will likely not exit out front. I mean, they may. So 69XX. Oh, so anyway, that's some junk mail stuff. So hot girls are waiting. I'm sure they are. So that's in the actual chat line. So 69xxx.life. I appreciate you logging in, but that type of content we do not want on the live chat. FYI. So again, you're here with me, Father Al. So if by chance you are experiencing something similar to what Woman Alone is dealing with, again, have the law enforcement to park in the alley in the back of your house, because thieves are going to go that way. If by chance, if you're going to be in the front, don't park immediately in the front in case the thieves have guns. So park just a bit away from your property and use your camera, use your phone, and while the cops are in the back with the squad car in the alley, use your camera and videotape the front of the property in case they try to escape out of the front gate, and exit that way. You'll have some sort of tangible proof. So I'm glad, Woman Alone, that we were able to help you out. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to help you out. Again, today is Saturday, November 19th. The year is absolutely flying by. Episode number 10. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle. That applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as YouTube. Email address is contactfatheral. Again, contactfatheral @gmail.com. Contactfatheral @gmail.com. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. In the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Call me 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. One more time, 623-764-8893. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. So far live, I've got Paula, and although it's junk mail, that's on there, 69xxx.live. If you can, 69xxx.live. If you could, we would appreciate deleting the post on there about the hot girls. We don't need that. We don't want that on the line, but you're more than welcome to listen and watch the content here on this show. So love each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for checking out the show. Love you, love you, love you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. So this is what I have for the next one. All right, so it says, Dear Father Al, the cold water lever on my bathroom sink has become difficult to turn. The hot water lever is turning without any problem. What is going on? Help. Signed, Plumbing Problems. All right, Plumbing Problems, I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, doesn't necessarily have to be, the cold water, it could be the hot water, it could be both. If by chance you're having similar problems with the levers on your sink, whether it's the more wide kind of ADA, levers, the wide levers, or even if it's the ones that you turn, just has a little dial on it. If it's one of those, either one. If you're having problems turning the lever, to turn it off or on, if it seems like it's getting stuck, interject your comments in the chat line and let us know what you are experiencing. So Plumbing Problem is experiencing that, and I will reply back in a sec to Plumbing Problems. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. And definitely, if you're looking at the show on YouTube, click the subscribe button. Again, click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. And click the subscribe button if you're watching it live on YouTube. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm hopeful that the feed is going through more smooth. I made some technical modifications since last week. The settings, I kind of tweaked that a bit, so I'm hopeful that it will run more smooth than last week? If so, then we're on a roll. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the response to plumbing problems. All right, plumbing problems. Dear plumbing problems. There is some sort of cartridge. I wasn't able to get a view exactly what these what's called cartridges, but from my understanding, the plumber or the handyman that I spoke with indicated that there's some sort of cartridge. I don't know if it's on the top of your faucet, that dial, if you will, or if it's actually underneath. But again, from my understanding, there's some sort of cartridge that fails. Okay, so it appears as if the cartridge on the cold side, of your faucet has failed. So what you would need to do specifically is to replace that cartridge for it to work. However, the handyman plumber that I spoke with indicated that would be much cheaper and faster, if you will, if you have to actually have the part, to actually just replace the entire faucet and have it popped in, or have it popped, the old one popped out, have it popped in, versus trying to replace the individual cartridges, especially because many parts become obsolete so quickly. You go to your hardware store, home improvement store, you see a faucet there, and you have it for maybe a year, maybe two, and you go back and try to find replacement parts, and they're no longer available. You got to search all over the place to find them. So if you could find a matching faucet, if you got two, find a matching one, or just replace. I know it sounds crazy, but just replace both faucets entirely, have them pop those out, and then put the new ones in, and it'd be much more smooth for you. So that's my advice for you. Plumbing problem. I'm hopeful that will help you out, and I'm hopeful that will help you move forward in life with your problems. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope, a friend, family, loved one, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to help you move forward in life and help you move on in life. Also, when you're looking at the screen, you'll see that it's very, the top and bottom is very narrow. I did that on purpose. I wanted to trim it. There was some stuff above, in the back behind me that I wasn't too thrilled about showing. It's got some baffles, so I thought it was kind of distracting. And also near the bottom, right around, where is it? There, yeah, around that area, around the desk. Yeah, I thought it was kind of distracting, so I tightened the shot so it looks more clean and crisp. So that is why. So there's nothing wrong with your monitor. There's no additional adjustment that you need to make on your end. So that is why your screen looks so narrow that way. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. After the broadcast, you should be able to see shortly, maybe a few minutes afterwards or so, you should be able to see the broadcast again and kind of watch it again and again on your own time if you'd like. If you weren't able to see the full thing initially, you can watch it a little later. Often what I discovered is that after the broadcast, if you look at it shortly thereafterwards, the resolution may not be as crisp as it is when you're watching it live. That is because, from my understanding, Facebook, YouTube, they render it down. So it's a standard kind of low grade definition for viewing, and the clarity is not really, really crisp. But typically, 24 hours after the live broadcast is over, then they'll also post or do an upgrade version of that feed and this actual broadcast. So it will be in high definition. So again, if you're looking at it, think, oh, it's not as crisp as it was live. When I look at it again, that is why, again, within 24 hours-ish, the high definition version of the show will be broadcast. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle. That applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. Our email address is contactfatheral. Again, contactfatheral @gmail.com. One more time, contactfatheral @gmail.com. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. And in the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. The telephone number you can reach me is area code 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. One more time for the road, 623-764-8893. Love each and every one of you. I really appreciate all of you who stuck with me. I know I've had some technical problems in this whole transition from Facebook Live to YouTube Live. I'm more happy with what's going on with the YouTube Live, and I'm happy with the software, although it's a bit of a learning curve for me. You know, I'm a technical guy, but still it took a bit of learning curve to tweak it, to get it to display how I want, and I'm hopeful this broadcast will be more smooth and clear, and the audio and everything will sync well. We've got some people that are on the chat line, so the chat line is working, so I'm very grateful for that. Love you, love you, love you. Paula, smooches, smooches, smooches. And in the near future, again, I'm hopeful that I can come see you. I'll get a hold of Jan. The two of us, somehow or another, will make our way to come see you and your family and all the rest of you. So I really appreciate you coming here to Phoenix during the campaign and passing through to see Jan, but I'm looking forward to actually coming to see you and your family in your home city and state. So the very last one, I'm going to go ahead and read that off to you. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is Saturday, November 19th, episode number 10. All right, so the last one says, Dear Father Al, I'm a veteran who was released from the military many years ago. I'm interested in potentially setting an appointment with the Veterans Hospital as well as filing a disability claim. I've heard mixed comments about filing a claim. Some have tried to do it on their own, and some have hired a frustrated. I will reply back to you in a sec. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column Friday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Love each and every one of you. And until next week, go in peace.